Yo, what's up, Bonehawk? Shujinkydink here. Welcome to a video all about Injustice 2. My top 10 best characters in Injustice 2 edition. We did this for MKX and you guys seem to like it, so I'm doing another one for Injustice 2. So, just a couple of honorable mentions here. Captain Cold didn't make this list, but I think he's very, very close, and if you wanted to argue him for the 10th spot, I wouldn't fight you for it. Also, Blue Beetle. I've heard people have won at least 20 games with him. That's impressive. Let's get started.
Accept your death.
Starting our list off here with Superman, number 10. Superman is kind of this game's all-arounder. Like, you can just kind of do everything, sweeping eye lasers if you want, that kind of thing. Forward 2-3, although not as good as the first Injustice game, is still extremely powerful from moving in on your opponent, easy hit confirm into your breath, and then he has damage on top of that, character power, gives him a damage buff so you get even more damage, and the ability to break armor. Superman was kind of a nightmare for Bane players. If you're a Bane player, I'm sure you probably agree. It just completely shut down almost their entire game plan, so yeah. Number 10, the Soups. Number 9 on this list is Robin. Robin can do many things. They got all sorts of little batarang setups. They can force you to just kind of block things that you could otherwise just kind of get out of. They had all sorts of weird mix-ups with this thing. If you ever played like Lord Noodles or Hayate, I have no idea to this day how I get around that move. Although people like to try and zone Robin out, you just throw out one of these bad boys and just race in behind it. They have to block it. Also, you have a trait that you can use in 3 different ways with 3 different uses that all seem to be somewhat viable. He has a lot. He has a lot, man. And on top of all of that, he hits like a truck. Check out this combo that I just put together. $466 damage. Yeah, because he hits you with an 18 frame overhead. 18 frames? That's like on the verge of being reactable. Robin was infuriating. Oh, I don't play Noodles anymore. Kid Noodles. Number 8 is Black Manta. This character, kind of similar to Robin, but like a little bit better. Just kind of controls everywhere. You have options all over the place. You got like this little thing over here.
My rays burn you.
Yeah, they sure do. You got a teleport. Can't remember if you can tell. I think you can combo off it, but I wasn't ever the best with Mantis, so I don't know for sure. Yeah, there's a low overhead strings, or you cancel a trait for a little bit of extra juice. If you've ever seen some of his trait combos in the corner, they are good stuff. Watching a good Black Manta, like Slick Bandicoot, for example, is just like wondrous. You see all these cool combos and this cool tech, and like the air control as well. You know, it's really fun to watch. And then chip damage on top of all of that. Like you look at something like that, you know, boom, and he's very safe on a lot of things too, right? He confirm that to be safe or plus or whatever. And then he controls this area here like so well. Oh, look at that! That's so scary, so scary. Number 8, the blackest of all the Mantis. Moving on to number 7, the Atom. And honestly, this character should be higher. I think. From playing the character, like I struggle to block the trait shenanigans kind of as it is, but you just trait and mash too, you know, you're good to go. And then like outside of that, you got a projectile here, super fast. If you meter burn it, turns into a combo launcher, because that's fair, right? Got one of the best teleports in the game. Hovers super duper fast. Can enhance it, but I think it becomes unsafe at that point. Look at me go. Then you have all these different little potion things. You mess with all these different potion dealies. You can blow them up. Create a little fart cloud there, you know. Oh, that sucks to walk through. I've seen some combos in the corner with the red stuff. Do I have the red stuff? Can't remember what the red stuff is. Anyways, again, I don't play Adam. I just played against him. He's very infuriating. You can't zone him out. You can't really rush him down. Although his damage isn't the greatest, he just makes up for it for having so many tools. He has this move, where is it? Defying Gravity, down back 2. Where he just floats. So he could jump at you, you're ready to smack him with an anti-air. Like, psych! Jump kick instead. Just so many different ways to open you up. I really think this character is extremely good. How good? I don't know. If there's any Adam mains out there, let me know how you feel about him. This is where I'm going to put him for now. Not really sure how I feel about that. Number 6 is Young Batman. Kind of like a better version of Superman in some aspects, just being like an all-rounder. Batman has arguably one of the best traits in the game. With these little bats that float around him, you can do all sorts of things, you know? You can extend combos. Oh, look at that! I don't even play Batman. That was easy. Super easy to play. Really nice, easy hit confirmable launchers. Good special moves. Got batarangs you could throw. His actually just straight batarang is actually a decent projectile. Like, the dude has it all. And on top of that, the trait to cover his ass in case he actually wants to do something unsafe. And then, you know, you do a set unsafe thing, whatever it is, and boop, 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 pelt them with the bat so that they can't punish you, and if they try, womp womp, a full combo. Because you just hit confirm to this guy, and away you go. If you play Brainiac, you probably hate this character. Just batarang in the air, batarang in the air, batarang in the air. He has the bat sprinkles as well, look at that. Good air control, good ground control, just controls everything. Batman is the perfect character. But not top tier enough. He's like super duper balanced, a little bit with a sprinkling of OP-ness. But no. We're moving into the top 5 now. This is where shit gets real. Join me. Make your guesses now. Who the top 5 are, and see if we're on the same page. First one, Black Adam. This character was stupid. Still is, I suppose. I strongly dislike moves that track you. Like this move here. You don't have to hit a direction. It just tracks you. Same with this move here. That one's even more infuriating because it really stops movement, and that's another thing I don't like. When you're scared to move because, whoop, black magic. And then into full combo because I'm freaking Black Adam. I don't know Black Adam combos, but pretty much safe on block dive kick from anywhere on the screen. What did this character not have? Oh, that's right, a wake up. But do you really need a wake up when you're like hitting for huge damage into like either your setup or whatnot? You can even try for stuff and just end up being plus, not even safe, like plus. Like his frame data is crazy. If you go through the moves list, let's have a look and see. Let's see some stuff here. Like when you're supposed to punish this guy, -2, +2, +3, +5. Okay, ignore that one. -5, -2, -3, 0, -2, -3. Ignore that one. Nobody uses that one. But you see what I'm saying, though, right? So it's just hard to ever get a hit on the guy. You kind of have to read the forward one high and poke underneath it. That's what I try and do is Firestorm. But above all else, the most infuriating thing about this character is when you're down to 10 health and he just fucking laughs and whips his balls out. What are you gonna do? It's game over. GG's. Try again next game, I guess. I don't know. That's Black Adam. And now for the Flash. There are a lot of Flash down players out there. Oh, we get zoned out, blah, 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 blah. Do you really care about being zoned out when you just, by the time you get in, is 560 damage into guess again, bro, into freaking 640 damage? I don't think that's a valiant excuse. You got these 50-50s, forward 2. How fast is forward 2? Let's have a look at this. 17 frames. Unreactable, basically. 1-2. Down 1-2. Down 1-2. Down 1-2. Into launchers, into whatever. Then you activate your trait, which slows down time. And I mean, you can just do this in the neutral if you want to win. Hey, look at me. I can go normal speed and you're freaking turtling. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now over here. Blah, blah, blah. Then when he actually does get a combo, which this is something I think that is overlooked by a lot of people. You just get to kick him in the nuts like 4 or 5 times. But like, look at the meter that this move builds as you're doing that combo. 4 of those get you over half a bar meter. Over half a bar meter. So like, by the time you've already factored in the initial special move, maybe their trait. Nah, trait doesn't give you meter. But yeah, any special moves you use within that combo, you're basically getting 1 bar for free. It's stupid. Unreactable 50-50s. Crazy special moves. Crazy damage. So what? You have to set it full screen for a little bit. Boo-hoo. Worst case Ontario, just freaking hop your train and move on in. There you go. You're welcome, Flash players. Flash, how to play Flash 101. God, this character makes me angry. Hellboy. A character that you just have no idea what the hell is going on. Just super chaotic, good at every range. Great air control. He's got an anti-air grab and this upward revolver thing. He's got a command grab. How do I do that one? Yeah, like that. So you got a command grab on top of your regular throw, on top of a low starter that he has, on top of this most insane stuff I'm just about to show you right here. This move right here. This is a leaping attack. If he commits to the attack, it's a low. But you can cancel it! You can cancel it! And then it turns into not only a mix on overhead low, but also a mix on what the fuck side he lands on. He could be on the other side, he can backdash it. Oh, just kidding, I'm over here. Or forward dash it. Oh, just kidding, I'm over here. Smack you with some sort of crazy jump attack, go into his low, then you get overhead low. Or you could just straight up commit to the low. You know, no big deal. NBD, as the kids say. This made this character super frustrating to fight. You know, especially as a character that has, as myself, who's a mixed character, but like, when you're like sitting full screen and you think you're good, and then you just, wow, surprise! You can net a little bit of extra damage by meter burning it, you know. Boom, boom, boom. And the combos, if the Hellboy player knew what they were doing, 500 plus combos on top of all of this craziness that you're seeing right now. So, this is why Hellboy is number 3 on the list. Now for the top 2. Quite honestly, I wouldn't argue it if you switched the 2 around. You might see why I wouldn't in a second, but yeah, there's an argument either way. They're pretty close. I think they both just kind of do different things better, but yeah. Anyways, without further ado, here's the top 2. Number 2, Starfire. Absolutely gross character design. In a game that heavily favors zoning, Starfire has some of the grossest zoning I've ever seen in a Mortal Kombat or Injustice game. Like, absolutely insane. You got this little ball that you send that behind. You can do all sorts of crazy combos. I think at one point I hit like 400 damage, like full screen. I don't know. It's some craziness. She has everything. Forward advancing moves. That's an overhead. Then you're guessing overhead or a throw. They actually buffed that, I believe, at some point. So you don't really know what she's doing. Straightforward projectile. This projectile. She can make a little ball. She can do this. She can do freaking her trait's crazy. Do her trait in the air if she wants to, you know? And then she has a wake up attack, which is this one. Super safe on block. Or there's this one, which isn't a true wake up attack, but like it brings her hitbox off the ground into the air like so fast. You can use it to get out of gaps and strings. You can use it as a wake up. You can use it for everything. Say your opponent's starting to catch up on you, you just go into the air and whoop, I'm over here. A little bit of recovery on that one, so I don't want to downplay it at all, but not as great. You know? But I think one of the things that makes her such an impressive zoner is just that little ball there. It moves so slow. What are you going to do? You're going to jump over it? Well, I'm going to hit you out of the air with one of these. Or I'm going to catch your jump with one of these, an anti-air, and I'm going to confirm it to trait. Then you're back full screen again. What are you going to do? You know? I don't think she truly lost any matchups. I mean, even up close, you know, she has a lot of options and some good strings. I use this one a lot. I like this. Kind of tricky. Got some range to it too, you know? Boom! 4 or 3s, pretty fast. In the corner, into whatever you want. Into setups. She has setups as well. Character is deliciously OP, but not as OP as the one I'm about to talk about now. And trust me when I say, I know a thing or two about the best character in Injustice 2. Because they're my main! Yep, that's right. In my opinion, the best character in Injustice 2 is Firestorm. Just the grossest mix-ups. It's like a 4-way mix-up. What side am I going to land on? Am I going to do... I have an instant overhead. I have an instant low that's a full combo punish. Everything's safe once you put the blue on. Into a restand, into what side am I going to land on this time? This string also becomes a launcher, so you have the 1-1, you can stagger it 1-1, back 2. I think that's a good stagger. Jump 3, like he has all these ambiguous AF. Jump once, jump again. Jump 2 will put you on the one side, jump 3 will put him on the other side. Look at that, that's not fair, there's nothing fair about it. And then into another restand, into what are you going to do about it? He's a better version of the Flash, because he doesn't really get zoned out, right? Like, he has a good fireball. He has this one that just becomes a beam. That's actually a funny story. The reason that I wanted to play Firestorm is when I was watching the Watchtower streams, and I was like, yo, I don't think too many people play this guy. And he actually looks like he could be a pretty good zoner with the Molten Trap and a decent fireball, you know, and then he's got the Atomic Charge, which is a decent wake-up. It's a little unsafe, but better than a lot of wake-ups out there, that's for dang sure. So, and I mean, I've used this numerous times, but there's an unbreakable combo that you can do with him that just does a gross amount of damage. Let me see if I can demonstrate that to you. Over 400 damage. It actually does a little bit more because I hit the fireball a little bit too early. If you hit it a little bit later, it just keeps ticking down. I think it does close to 500 damage, maybe a little bit over. And at the end, you can just chip them out with boom with that. That's stupid. That shouldn't be in the game. That's nuts. And every combo that he hits you with, at least 400 damage. Especially when you got the blue, 400 damage into like another super ambiguous guess. Yeah. Like, you know, there's lots of Flash players out there. I don't downplay Firestorm. He's stupid. Absolutely stupid. Doesn't lose a single matchup in the game. Starfire's a little tricky, but like when you have the damage that Firestorm has, and once you use the trait once, you get all their health bar all the way down. By the time you get a chance to hit him with another Molten Trap, you already got your trait back. And you know what? At the end of the day, he can charge his trait too, you know? Like, he doesn't have to just wait for it to come back. And he's got lots of moves like this one, here. That's the one that I'll charge straight after once in a while. I'll just sit there and I'll hold it. You're gonna let me charge my trait? Sure. Do you know how dangerous this thing is? 100%. Dude. Okay, so that's it. How'd you like my list? How did I do? Did I impress you? Are you like, Dink, you're completely up to lunch? Unsubscribing. Never watching again. Disliking. Joke's on you, I can't see it. That was such a stupid move by YouTube. I don't know. Well, I know why they did it. I'm pretty sure it had something to do with the YouTube rewind bullshit, but whatever. That's a whole nother topic. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, because it really helps me out. And subscribe if you haven't, because we make new videos almost every single day. Hashtag Bonehawks, all that stuff, and we'll see all you guys in the next video.
Fire.